everyone, this is Ace Wolf with the first turn of a new game, the Righteous Portrait Generation. This is another RPG net game. Our god is Khan, because we're about to just roll over the whole goddamn world with barbarians. On horses. That's the entire plan. What more of a plan do you really need than that? Okay, so basically, all these troops are shit, we're just going to be making a horseman. In fact, not even that horseman. We're going to be making this horseman and this horseman. And this horseman can only be made in our capital. In addition to that, they will be led by a bunch of old dudes. The old dudes are pretty decent at casting spells, and this one's pretty decent at making items. Yeah, that is the nation. That's the strategy. That's what we've got. Okay. And I started in a goddamn mountain. I did not get a good start here. It's with 2 ocean provinces. God damn it. Anyways, we'll see how this works out. I'm gonna go ahead and recruit a master of the way so we can get our research started. As I recall, my first research was conjuration, I think, in my tests. That way I could get up a little, summon earth power and dark knowledge at the same time, and go on to voice Vapsu. You do a lot of site searching because you just stomp the early game with barbarians. That's how it goes. Also, our god is awake and angry, and he's going to go attack this forest because it's really the best province we can get, and then we'll see about the oceans. So the ocean start is not as bad as it could be because this snake can just slither under the water. By the way, he's not an Earth 9, he's an Earth 6, Air 4. I basically took this bless for my casters for any evocation that I'm going to have them do, in addition to just reinvigoration for spamming skeletons, which coincidentally this old dude is pretty good at spamming skeletons. So yeah, we got the 3 old dudes these are like old barbarians, and then we got the old captured emperors, imperial celestial masters. We'll be recruiting these guys pretty exclusively in our capital since they're cap only. Once we've got the money to start doing that, because they're just pretty decent mages to have en masse. Any astral air mage is good to have a lot of. Fog warriors is good. Lightning evocations are very good. Even just the astral evocations are very good. So that all works out just fine. We're just getting this guy to start doing something. Also, all of my mages are sacred, so they are overcosted, but they do benefit from my bless, so I'm not going to complain too much. We're going to go ahead and make this cool-looking guy on a horse our general, and this other cool-looking guy on a horse is going to go ahead and just move on with the snake. And he's probably going to attack this throne turn 2 on retreat, just to see if we can take that nice and early. We've got a bunch of thrones here. You only need 10 points. This is going to be a fairly quick game because of that, probably. There are 3 level 2 thrones, 1 level 3 throne, and 9 level 1 thrones. So yeah. A lot of these kind of odd. This one's, I mean, it's worth it for the gems. Sloth 2 is bad for us because we need a lot of resource for our horsemen, so it actually might be one of the ones I would avoid taking for a while. Next to that, a lot of these seem like pretty decent stable thrones. Also, we're going to be fairly poor during this first year because I took heat scales to get extra productivity and order. And I just went for really bland, decent scales. Like, it doesn't give me terribly much more income, but it does grow slightly. We have lots of resources to actually spend, because I tell you, I can recruit these 2 horsemen in every province that I capture, unforted. So we can reinforce those anywhere. These are also sacred horse archers, which you can do interesting things with, and I did not. But they're also just fairly decent units. Let's take a look at the pretenders. There is the Dom Kill Nation in this match. We've got Lemuria over here, Keeper of Names. That's not terribly interesting. Goodness, we got Khan, that's us. Fujin Kakigori. I don't know if that's just one of the random names that it gives you for the Japanese Jamon, but if it's not, whatever it is lost on me. Black Diamond, Bonitis. I like it. Princess Rain, Jormungandr. So he also took either a worm or an earth serpent. I think that's one of the just standard names you can get for the worm, actually. Zippy and Goya. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm most scared of this nation right here. Atlantis is horrifying. Their troops just have entirely too much armor. They're just insane. And they've all got magic weapons, so forget any fog warrior antics. Like them, you just gotta break their armor, which we can do, because this guy's good at breaking armor. Okay, this has been Turn 1. I'll see you next time.